Welcome to Proof Kings 80. Welcome to Proof Kings 80. To you, that father. To you, that mother. To you, that brother. To you, that sister. To you, aunties and uncle. I am on fire. I am on fire. Hey, be seated. I will put it together so you may make sense. Hey, I am on fire. Indeed, you are all welcome. Be seated. Hey, two young men were seated asking each other questions based on what is happening in their life individually. Hey, I am on fire. Indeed, two young men were seated asking each other questions based on their life or their daily routine. Are you making sense? Indeed, as two of them were seated without appointment, they can read each other's mind, but they are ignoring that voice. As two of them are seated in the park, you have heard the hour already. It's 4 p.m. Eastern Time in Canada. As two of them are seated, first man who seated at the park viewing certain activities begin to put one or two together, is speaking on his own head. Indeed, as he begin try to put one or two together, him alone, but other party is on lockdown, but is hearing other parties. As this young man begin to put it on his head alone, while it's viewing all the activities within that park, this young man begin to put one or two together, saying, what is the meaning of life? I've tried certain job. I've tried certain way to have right account or bank account. Indeed, he says, I've tried certain job. I even push tire to make sure the owner of the car is happy so I may get paid. I've tried certain things. Speaking on his head. There is no life. And I don't like this life. As he began to put one or two together, he came to Channel 2 saying, I am tired. What shall I do? Are you making sense? Indeed, as he began to ask himself certain questions, what shall I do? I've done this job. I've came back with sweat, but nothing. I've done certain things What shall I do? As he began, try to put one or two together, saying, he got no mother, he got no father, he got no brother, he got no sister. As he began, try to put those things in position, he asked himself, what is the meaning of this life? You are asking yourself this question because you have tried, isn't it? Hey, indeed, as he began to try to question the environment, the authority, what was given to him, that he can do things under that name makes sense. He decided, saying, since there is none of this beside me to motivate me or give me energy or fire in me, day shall arrive. He decided on his own mind speaking. He wanted to hurt himself. He decided he does not need this life again. And he said yes, indeed. And he said yes, 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 3 times. This young man who can hear him in the spirit, they are seated. Nobody is talking as I'm speaking to you or talking to you. But this young man can hear it. He forgot what brought him. But he began to hear other people problem. And he said 3 times, yes, this young man respond, saying, no, no. As they begin to look at themselves, this young man say, what do you mean? He said, I heard you. That is not a right decision. Hey. The young man said, what? He said, that is not the right decision. Even me, what brought me here is higher and beyond your expectation. I am on fire. He said, are you sure? He said, yes. You say that there's no mother and father, brother and sister. Let me tell you, you don't have them, but among them you have aunties and uncles. You are poor, you must be denied. Are you seated in that seat? The young man said yes. He said, let me tell you, I don't have none of them. Hey, indeed. The young man said, hey, what do you mean? He said, exactly, no mother, no father, no brother, no sister. Hey, but do you have aunties and uncle? Friends? The young man said, yes. He said, this is where I says, your yes is not qualified. I should be the one that's seated in that seat. I don't have none of them, not even a friend to visit or a friend to visit me. And you do have. Try to make sense. Life is important. There is a reason you are alive. I'm not a prophet. He says to that older man, as they begin to be their friend. Indeed, as 2 of them begin to be good friends, believing nobody else, only 2 of them, they are men. Let me tell you, as this person begin to cry, other one begin to give life history about himself to this person who is crying. And the next person to begin to be weak and begin to cry other person begin to give life history about how the life was out him today is not alone. Let me tell you, this too was recognized within the land in short period of time. Indeed, two of them, they don't know their fathers individually. They don't have or knowing their mothers individually. As they begin to make sense as two of them, let me tell you, why did I say this content? You have tried until you are thirsty. You need water. The rock don't need only you alone. Come back to your senses. You have tried until you begin to take break. You ask for food itself for you to eat because you are hungry. You have tried alone. Let me tell you, the rock don't need you alone. Otherwise, indeed, otherwise, you will continue drinking water because you are tired. Thirsty shall kick in. You will continue asking for food during hour that you can push it. This rock don't need only you alone. Need partnership. As long two of you begin to make sense into that key, the rock must obviously be pushed, and freedom will be in all sides. It does not matter if you want to live in southeast and other one want to live in northeast, west. Make sense. Let me again. Key. Indeed, makes sense. While you are seated at that father, makes sense. While you are seated at that mother, makes sense. As you are seated, brothers and sisters, make sense. Those aunties and uncle that distant, that making sense in the own account, since you can push the rock. That one 7 step ahead of you, you don't mean anything, since the relative that they know before you are gone. You are nothing. Let me tell you, find one person and the rock must be pushed. Welcome to Proof Kings 80. Make your own sense into this key.